All right, everybody, it's finally happened. The Nintendo Switch 2, it is finally here. It's been a long time coming. But yeah, today we're just going to watch the trailer together. I haven't watched it myself yet, so let's see what it's all about. I'm hoping to see kind of like maybe a couple of games, get some idea of maybe a release date. I'm kind of doubting that. But look, let's just watch the trailer first. We'll talk about it after. But if you do enjoy this, subscribe. We're going to be all about the Switch 2, obviously, here on the channel. Reviews, deals, news, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's press play. All right, let's do this. I am so excited at this point. I think I made my first Switch 2 like comment about 2.5 years ago at this point. All right, so that's just the old Switch, obviously. Okay, what we're gonna see here. Love it, bigger screen. That's exactly what I wanted personally. Obviously, more power. Is that just a redesign, or is the system getting thinner maybe as well? Oh, I like the trailer. That's cool the way they're doing this. All right, so volume, power. Charging ports, U-shaped kickstand. I think that makes sense, honestly, based on what we've seen historically with the system. New tablet's going to be really nice to play with, it being bigger as well, because obviously multiplayer, etc. Where's the notorious C button? Because I don't see anything on that button there. Maybe I'm going crazy. That lower square, is that on the normal Joy-Con? I can't remember. I'm going blank. All right, so it's magnetic like we expected. I do like the black and like the slight color design personally. I don't know if everyone's going to love that. I think many do enjoy kind of like the color schemes the Switch originally went for. What we got then? I know I've been reading online as well, like people are talking about maybe like a mouse functionality in it, so maybe that's a hint there with it driving across the top. Yeah, it looks really clean. I do like that snap as well. I'm hoping it's pretty like solid though. They don't just kind of pull out easily, you know, angst in games. Oh, and Switch 2, of course. Thinking about it, the name we hadn't actually confirmed yet. I like it. I'm excited. I think they went with the right name. Oh, wait a minute, is that a new Mario Kart? That's new, right? That looks... That's also long overdue. How long was it now since... Was it Wii U days we had the last new Mario Kart, except for the upgrade we saw on the Switch? Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait to see what the channel does over this time as well. Oh, let me pause this a second. What's this? Plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Switch games. Certain Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Switch 2. Details will be shared on the website at a later date. I wonder why it wouldn't be supported. Some titles. I mean, backwards compatibility, that is awesome news. Carrying over the digital library as well, the physical games for the collectors out there, that's going to be great news for you all. I do like the fact it's saying Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games, so I know for some, they're going to be a little bit concerned about games not releasing for the past system, but we've got to be realistic here. It's an old system, the hardware is struggling. Most of the reviews I'm doing nowadays at this point, to be honest, and it's kind of slowed down a little bit for me, purely because every game I touch, performance issues, frame rate issues. We need that extra power, and that extra power is going to allow us to see potentially games like, you know, we've heard Call of Duty is going to come to the Nintendo Switch. I want to see things like Baldur's Gate. I want to see, you know, that sort of level of release come into this system as well. So I'm really hopeful. Yeah. But let's carry on. Let's see what else is on this video. All right, so that's the games. That's good news. Nintendo Direct, Switch 2. 4th of February, 2025? Or are they going the other way around? April 2nd, 2025. If you know the answer to that, do us a favor. Drop it in the comments down below. Yeah, I don't know what they're going for there. Hopefully, I prefer personally, of course, like most, I think, 4th of February. See what this system's all about. I'm really excited. Obviously, Nintendo are going to have a ton in like their back pocket for this system, but really excited to see what third party do with it as well. After the success of the first system, I think they're going to come out swinging on this console. But yeah, let's see if there's anything else anyway, and then we'll chat a little bit. All right, so editing Alex at this point very quickly, but I'm just jumping in here after that bit I've just kind of been talking through. Just confirmed on the website. The Nintendo Direct, unfortunately, is going to be Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. It's going to offer a closer look at Switch 2, obviously the successor to the Switch. I don't know what they need to tell us that. That's pretty damn obvious, isn't it? But yeah, broadcast time is going to be announced on this website. I'll put it on the screen right now, but it's nintendo.com, obviously, and the social media accounts. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing. I thought February was what it would be all about, but hopefully over the next few weeks, we'll start to hear games at least start talking about, Switch 2. I want to see that logo popping up on everything. That's kind of my big hope here. The console's exciting, but the games are the really exciting bits. So let's see what they do there. Cool. Yeah. I'll send you back to it. Series Hands on a Fence, held around the world. More details, check the official Nintendo website. Okay, we will go and do that. And okay, I think that is it. So first of all, what did you all think? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on the system. Obviously, this has been a long time coming now. I've been running this channel for it's like 7 years, and I didn't jump in until probably like a year or two into the life cycle of the original Switch. So being a day one, I'm really excited for that, for what the channel can do. Everything's going to be very similar with the channel, honestly. We'll have reviews. What I will be doing in the future now is if we see a game release on Switch 2 as well as the base Switch model, I'm going to incorporate into these videos things like just basically how does it perform on both systems very briefly. I won't be able to play through them in their entirety on both consoles, of course, but I can at least do that comparison. Also going to be doing a lot of on the Xbox Corner channel that I did have historically, I used to do comparisons of Series X versus Series S, so we will have Switch versus Switch 2 comparisons for new releases as well. So you're actually probably going to see more content than ever on this channel now moving forward. Comparisons, deals, reviews, a whole lot of lists, of course, going into a new system. It's like Christmas, this is. Curious to see what the release date's going to be, though, as well. That's the big question for me. Is it going to be... I don't know. I wonder when we'll find out. I'm hoping... Would they announce that at a Direct? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Excited, though. Then with the games as well, I just want to see, again, third party, just off the top of my head, of recent games at least, like Baldur's Gate. I'd love to see Alan Wake. Alan Wake. I don't believe that's an exclusive. Alan Wake 2. I'd love to see that come into the system. The game is awesome. Things along the line of course, Call of Duty. I think that'd be really good for the system to kind of get that audience involved as well. And I just have questions now, honestly. The Joy-Con, my only concern is they're going to be, I want the analog triggers for racing so you can kind of temper the acceleration and stuff. It doesn't look like I'm potentially getting that here, so it's going to be hopefully a feature they build into the Pro Controller, but surely it's a consideration at this stage. The magnetics, I want to see how strong they are, but I think it looks good. Everything else about the system, obviously, it's pretty hard to guess at this stage, but there's still things I want to know. Definitely. I think the bigger size is going to be a massive help for someone like myself. I'm 6'2", not a small guy, not small hands, so it definitely helps. I rarely use the Joy-Con on the base system, transparently, but going to be cool to see the hardware that's coming out for the system as well, and everything else that should be surrounding it over the next few weeks. So I'm pretty sure now at this point, floodgates are opening. We're going to see trailer after trailer after trailer of games announcing they're coming to the Switch 2. We've seen a lot like PlayStation 5 Xbox exclusives, things like, well, not exclusives, but to that generation. Things like Indiana Jones. I think over this next kind of 7 to 14 days, I think we'll get small games announcing them now because they probably can't afford to be part of that first Nintendo Switch Direct. That must cost a pretty penny to be involved in. And that's probably where we're going to see the heavy hitters, the Baldur's Gates, the Indiana Jones potentially. And then after that window, I think that's when the floodgates for pretty much everybody's just going to fly open, and I will be covering every single bit of it. I cannot wait. So yeah, that's the Switch 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Kind of just haphazardly threw this video together today for you all. Be excited. It's finally happened. We can leave, hopefully, the rumors on the system behind us because it's been going on now for years. It's been driving me crazy, quite frankly. So it's going to be really good to see where the channels go from here. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, subscribe, do me that favor. Be ready for tons of content from this channel for the Switch 2. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers all.